last way to contextualize your data is to apply advanced segments. Advanced segments allow you to pull a subset of data and compare it to another set of data. All visits in Google Analytics are not equal, and segmenting your traffic allows you to find the most valuable visits easily and move forward with actionable steps. The best way to think of advanced segments is that they help you slice and dice the data almost any way you want, giving you the performance information you need to make helpful decisions. Now, there are two kinds of advanced segments: default segments and custom segments. We'll take a quick look at default segments before breaking into custom segments. To enable a default segment, we need to click the Advanced Segments pull-down in the top left of the report. The ones that come with analytics are pretty basic: new and returning visitors, types of traffic, and visits with conversions or transactions. To start, let's take a look at what happens when we apply visits with conversions. You'll see the data on the screen refreshes, and we can immediately start to see interesting trends. Visits with conversions had much higher levels of site engagement. For instance, visitors viewed 9 pages on average versus 2 without conversions, and 4 minutes versus 39 seconds. You'll also notice in the statistics table below, it breaks every data point in half and shows you all visits compared to the default segment we just applied. So we can look at one set right next to the other set of data. Now let's take a look at some custom segments. Creating our own advanced segment allows us to completely customize the set of data that we're looking at. In order to create our own custom segment, we need to expand the Advanced Segments pull-down in the top left, and then click on Create New Advanced Segment on the right. Let's take a look at a segment that we'll be dealing with a lot with Google Search. Let's say that we want to look at how keywords that came in on the first ad position performed against the rest of the keywords in the account. To do that, we're first going to have to change the segment that we want to look at from ad content to ad slot position. We're only curious about position 1, not 2 through 8, so we'll have position 1. As soon as we hit Preview Segment, it'll process the data below and show us the kind of data that we're looking at. When viewing basic performance metrics in the Site Usage tab, we don't see very interesting trends. However, once we start viewing goal completion data, we start getting a picture of the performance. Visitors coming in through the first ad position were much better at engaging the site. They viewed more pages and spent a longer time on the site. This immediately tells us that performance in the first ad position may indeed be better than in positions 2 through 8. If we're satisfied with this segment, we can give it a title, such as Ad Position 1, and click Save. As soon as we hit Save, this is going to be stored in our custom segments, and we can apply it at any point. We're going to be dealing with advanced segments quite a bit in the search and display network sections.